Now.
Wild morning for some sheriff's deputies. This all started with this chase through people's front yards. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Brian Duffy.
And I'm Nicole Versansky. So the guy behind the wheel of that truck there is accused of dragging an officer the night before. First at 4, Stephen Hernandez is walking us through how all of this played out.
A sheriff's deputy narrowly avoids catastrophe, dragged along a suspect's vehicle as he makes his escape. The suspect, Matt Dillon, was finally arrested this morning, but not before giving neighbors like Jessica Kanarick a true scare.
I genuinely never thought something like this would happen around here.
The Lorain County Sheriff's Office explains deputies were called out to the home on Walu Drive at around 2 in the morning yesterday for a domestic violence claim.
They believe there was enough probable cause to go ahead and arrest the suspect. He would not again engage. He would not comply.
But after an hour of dialogue, Dillon decides to book it, dragging the deputy across the driveway.
Didn't sustain any serious injuries, but again, some bumps and bruises and things. It's a fight or flight moment.
Later that day, Dillon was back on the property, and this time authorities returned with an arrest warrant. But Dillon was able to escape again, leaving tread marks behind across the grass. After another series of police pursuits across Lorain County, Dillon was finally found by a K-9 unit in the Beaver Creek Reservation. Those near the Dillon residence can finally take a breath.
I mean, relief that it's over, that I don't feel like I have to keep a watch out every 5 seconds if somebody's in or out of that house right now.
Dillon now faces a slew of other charges, including assault on a police officer. He's expected to face a judge as early as tomorrow.
We don't want other people to get injured. All too often, innocent bystanders are injured in pursuits, and this is somebody we certainly want to get off the road.
In South Amherst, Stephen Hernandez, 19 News.